All right, everybody, welcome back to Tech Talk with Dan Harley. This is Tech Talk episode number 145. Is a FaceApp app bad? Recorded on July 18, 2019. Yeah, by popular request, I reviewed the security issues with this FaceApp app that everybody seems to be downloading and using. And this is my findings in this episode. So, by the way, I didn't post podcast show number 144 because it involves a legal issue with a competitor. And I been notified that some issues still are not concluded, so I pulled the episode for now. Also, why I stopped producing episodes for a few months now is because I wanted this case to be resolved before going any further. So there's a very significant juncture in Prime Concepts here. So anyway, the good news is my client, who I'm involved with this lawsuit, won a major federal case. A lot more on that later on as time progresses here. In the meantime, also welcome back to those who are still listening to my podcast show and my YouTube channel, all this stuff. Greatly appreciate you guys still getting around. So, in case you're new to my YouTube channel podcast show, I'm Dan Harley. Got over 20 years of experience of internet marketing and solution consulting. Help countless businesses succeed online with their websites, the internet marketing, SEO stuff, social networking stuff. Email marketing, a lot more stuff. This YouTube channel and the podcast show helps me to help more business owners out there answer some questions, solve some problems, provide some sound advice and direction to succeed online. You can find links to the YouTube channel, podcast show, Facebook page, details about this and other episodes of Tech Talk at primeconcepts.net. That's primeconcepts.net. While there, please leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, podcast show, like the Facebook page, you know the drill. Thanks for doing that. I greatly appreciate it. I'm doing all this stuff here for the sake of helping people out there, helping people like you. So, anyway, topic of this episode is the Facebook app bad. So the story is, I received lots of inquiries about this Facebook app recently. This Face app recently. It seems to be growing and growing. A lot of people concerned about Russians are hacking their phones and sending personal data and Russian collusion. And I reviewed the app as well as related stories, and here's my findings so far. Anyway, the short, brief thing about this Face app is frankly, the most popular download in the Apple Store and the Google Store right now. Basically, it's a selfie editing app where makes you look younger, looks you older, makes you look like a male or female, change the genders, different races, different species, etc. There's a Russian company that created the app, apparently, which is the first controversy. And actually, it turned out to be a Russian outsourcing company to develop the app, not necessarily. So that created some controversy in itself. And lots of people are claiming that it appears to be hacking their phones and stealing personal information and overriding permissions to access all the phone's data. So people are freaking out, claiming that Russians are hacking their phones and linked to Russian government, stealing personal data, or stealing the personal data, selling to third-party sources, or even worse. So, believe it or not, a lot of stuff that people are claiming is happening to their phone is actually allowed in iOS. You probably gave permission to maybe this or even other apps to give you to let them sort through your phone and pull personal information, stuff like that, and didn't realize it. That same thing goes with the Google Android too. So this is something that Google and Apple really need to work on, and they have been working on to try to circumvent. So anyway, it really comes down to the founder of the company. I'm going to hack his name up, bear with me, because he's Russian. Yaroslav Gonachrov, Gonachrov. He's aware of all this, seen a lot of controversy going around. He stated, there's no Russia data is transferred to Russia. They're actually using AWS, basically the Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud for where the servers are at. Also, you can request your data to be deleted from their app, from their company. It's rather clumsy, but you're able to do it. So anyway, I'm going to kind of give a statement And you know what? I dug through this issue for a couple hours here, and really come down to the statement that Mr. Goncharov, I hacked his name really bad, the founder of this app, recently stated here. So I'm going to read it right from the teleprompter. FaceApp performs most of the photo processing in the cloud. We only upload a photo selected by a user for editing. We never transfer any other images from the phone to the cloud. We might store an uploaded photo in the cloud. The main reason for that is performance and traffic. We want to make sure the user doesn't upload the photo repeatedly for every edit option. Most images are deleted from our servers within 48 hours from the upload date. We accept requests from users for removing all their data from our servers. Our support team is currently overloaded, but these requests have our priority. For the fastest processing, we recommend sending the request for the FaceApp mobile app using Settings, Support, Report a Bug, with the word privacy in the subject line. We're working on the better UI for that. All Facebook app features are available without logging in, and you can log in only from the settings screen. As a result, 99% of users don't log in. Therefore, we don't have access to any data that could identify a person. We don't sell or share any user data with any third parties. Even though the core R&D team is located in Russia, the user data is not transferred to Russia. Additionally, we'd like to comment on one of the common concerns. All pictures of the galleries are loaded to our servers after our user grants access to the photos. We don't do that. We upload only a photo selected for editing. We can quickly check this with any network sniffing tool available. You can quickly check this with any network sniffing tools available on the internet. So in summary, and all that, FaceApp appears to be relatively safe from data mining or data collection or selling data to the Russian government. Most users are not identified by the app or company because you need to log in first. Okay, and like as the founder indicated, 99% of the people don't log in anyway. So there's no way to steal your information, let alone steal person. So that prevents the app from stealing personal data to sell the Russians a third party. Bluntly here, this is not a Russian collusion scheme. And really, it comes down to it. If you think Russians are spying you on your phone, then they probably are not, okay? Because it comes to the second thing. If you know the Russians or someone else is spying on you, then you would not be concerned about these questions. You would install that app or any app like that on your private phone. You wouldn't ask such questions because you would already know the answers. So now, really, iOS, Android really need to review these privacy policies, and they are, okay? There's lots of other apps that could and do collect lots more information than FaceApp, and potentially can cause some serious privacy data distribution issues. So the solution is very simple. If you don't want an app such as FaceApp to access your private data, then simply don't use it. Don't install it. Okay, no need to overthink the answer on this. Just simply don't use it. Okay? Okay, anyway, in the meantime, if you please visit my website, PrimeConstance.net, bookmark this page, subscribe to the channel and podcast show, share with friends, share the episode and all the other stuff with friends and colleagues, leave some feedback, and I greatly appreciate you guys listening on here. And anyway, make sure you also like the Facebook page, subscribe to the channel on the podcast show, and subscribe to the newsletter. And the folks out there, thank you very much for kind of hanging on here and sticking out with me and all that stuff. I have a small but very captive audience, and I appreciate you guys being out there. So anyway, I hope this data is helpful. I hope to solve some people's concerns. It really comes down to it. If you don't want it on there, don't use it. I don't use that app anyway, and there's plenty of other stuff on my phone I don't need to. And so anyhow, that said, I'm going to close this episode. Thank you folks for listening and watching all the good stuff. And good luck and Godspeed to online success. We'll see you next time.